Alright, class in this session, guys. So we got another advanced tactics game with Lucio here. We're defending on Hanamura. Let's see what I do to win this game. Let's see what happens. You saw I went and got my Reinhardt. He switched. I actually communicate with my team because this is competitive, and got to communicate with your team. It's a team game. And he told me he was going to get Reinhardt after I asked him to do so. And he was like, "I'm gonna be late to the fight," and I said, "No, you're not." and I sped him. I actually sped him up to the fight, so that was really good. So he got in position really quickly there, which is was always nice. If you can act as a taxi for your team as Lucio, do it because you have the ability to. I think you have as Lucio the only speed buff in the game. So definitely actually attack your team. No, look how I look. Do you see what I'm doing right now? How I'm using these corners to stay elevated while I'm on this point. That makes Lucio much harder to kill, and I can just contest this against a lot of characters who just can't hit me up there. Even for the characters who can't hit me up there, it's much harder to actually land bullets on me. So you'll see me doing that a lot. I love this first point as Lucio. He is really good at it. I stay up right here because I have a really good line of sight on my team, and I can shoot damage. Okay, so I was really did not want to die. I saw there was both a Reaper and a Roadhog. Roadhog could hit me. Reaper could have just kind of run up and tried to kill me there. And I just didn't want to be in that situation. So I did. You saw me. I did kind of panic there. And just speed buffed out of the way. I'm like, oh god, run away. I knocked that guy away. Tried to kill him, but wasn't able to kill him, but I knocked him away. So, and then I immediately checked my surroundings. Because now that threat is dealt with, I can go see if anyone else on my team needs my help. All right, so I'm still trying to keep an eye on my team. There we go. There we go. I jump out there to get amp on him, and then I notice I'm being shot at, so I back up here. There we go. Someone needs my help. I'm gonna try to stay in the line of sight of this person while being next to cover. Look how I angle my body compared to the body of my allies. So I'm both not in line of sight of the enemy team, but also in line of sight of my team, so I can actually heal them. Now they're back on this point. Oh no! So Soldier ulted, and I actually tried to go. You actually saw me use my movement to try to jump up there and ult on that ledge, but I just wasn't fast enough. But to potentially that could have been a really good play. I died because they had a Soldier ult going on. That's one of the things that can kill you. So now we have to defend this point. I hate defending this point. Hanamura is the worst map. Hanamura, double defend maps. I hate them. They're so boring, but it's competitive, so I can't leave the game. So well, we gotta defend it. I gotta defend it, guys. So let's see what I do. So I'm back here. I gotta get line of sight of my team. So I amped them. Notice how we come, bobbing in and out of cover there. And Reaper's ult, he killed 2 of my teammates. I didn't need to ult there. I mean, if I had ulted, I actually would have wasted my ult because they died way too fast. My ult, there's no way I could have ulted fast enough for that to matter. But I saved my ult for this moment here, which allows us to push them off. So this is actually, I'm very glad I did save my ult. That just comes with game sense. Knowing when to save your ult and when not to save your ult, that just comes with game sense. Okay, now okay, we fight them off here, and that was really good. I actually want to pause the focus on that. So you saw me there. I wasn't actually on the point. Because I saw my teammates were on the point. If there is at least one person on the point, one ally on the point contesting it, then no one else needs to be on the point. So you'll see me. I play back just so I can be safe, and as long as I'm healing them and able to do damage, then I'm doing my job. But you'll see later on that when all my teammates fall off of the point, they all die, then I rush to the point. But being aware of that, being aware that you don't actually need to be on the point when your teammates are on the point will actually make you a lot safer. And I know I've died in the past because I'm on the point unnecessarily when I didn't need to be. But if I'm not on the point, I can be using these walls back here as cover. There's so little cover on the point. So that was good. I played that smartly. I was talking to myself while I was doing it. I'm like, play this smart, play this smart. My teammates on the point, I don't need to be on the point. Just heal, do damage. And we were able to repel the enemy there. There's a lot of places to be in this map, and you'll see me. I don't just stay here the entire match. I started exploring and started going, leaving this point because there's a lot of places to be. I have a lot of options than just being here. I tried to run over to that guy, but he kind of got smashed. And Genji's going ham. He's going a little bit too ham for my liking. Oh, okay, I was going to reforce that guy. Yeah, that Genji was going a little bit too ham for my liking. I could have sped over to him, but he was going ham. There we go. So now let's see if I get some healing on her. I got my ult now, so now I'm gonna be looking for a good ult. What I'm gonna be using my ult for is obviously to stop a push, but usually to specifically stop a particular ultimate from killing my team. So if we're just skirmishing and everyone's fighting together, I'll probably save my ultimate for when I actually hear like I got you in my sights or Mei's ult or something like that. I won't just most likely I won't just ult just because we're in a fight. And we'll see how I use those ults here. I'm still healing my team. Now I'm dropping down a little bit. I'm trying to get up here. I have a little problem getting up there. I do need to practice that a little bit more. I don't need to be up there. I'm kind of just lollygagging because I have time to lollygag because it's freaking Hanamura on the second point. There's like nothing to do. Okay, going down here with my team is kind of like too dangerous. I need to stop messing with them. Get back to safety. Make sure that when the enemy team eventually does their push, there we go. This is why I save my ult to counter enemy ults. That's why I save my ult instead of just using it, you know, just whenever there is a push. And I do save my team there. That was a really good ultimate. I'm glad I was in a position, good position to do that ultimate. I'm glad I didn't run off and die somewhere or like run off really forward. You didn't need to do that. That's unnecessary. Unnecessary. Just sit back, get some healing, get some healing on your team so you can gain your ult, so then you can counter the next push. And drop down some damage if you can. So I'm just dropping down damage on this door. Just a little suppressing fire, whatever. My bullets do 16 damage a pellet, and 4 pellets in a burst. And each pellet that hits gains me one point on my ultimate charge. So I could get a little extra charge while doing some damage, as long as I'm safely doing damage. As long as I'm not dying for that damage, because your safety is definitely not worth doing damage. Pretty much in all cases, because if there's a situation where you need to do damage, it's probably better to just survive in that situation. Like if you're contesting the point, just focus on surviving. Your damage is so negligible anyway that you'll probably just be a detriment to your team if you're trying to do damage at the expense of your own safety. I'd much rather just be alive in a situation that when my team needs me than try to do damage, because Lucio is so ineffective at it. 16 damage. 16 damage on a very slow moving projectile. You shoot 4 at a time. It's really slow here. And so, I actually did reinforce my team. And now I'm going to get up here. I did a map guide on how to get up here. This is actually a really neat area. I can actually see a lot of my team. I'm very safe up here. A lot of times the enemy doesn't even see me unless I actually actively shoot at them. And you'll see further in this game that there's a moment where a soldier is ulting, and I back up because it allows me to drop out of line of sight. But then I realized, wait, soldier's down there. He probably isn't even looking up to me, so I moved forward just because soldier probably wouldn't even be looking at my general direction even if he's ulting, and he didn't. We'll see that moment. But look how many people I can see in this position here, and I can still just do damage unhindered because I am in such a great position. Look at the damage I could do just because no one's there to stop me from doing damage. Okay, and now I can just kind of toss down damage. I got all these people within my heal range here. I potentially could have ran down there to try to kill that Genji, but it's not worth it. It is not worth it. He could lead me into a trap. I can't see through walls. I don't know where he's going. And it's definitely not worth it. I've died too many times trying to run down and try to finish someone off. Unless they're literally at like 25 health, maybe 55, 55 health, because then I can melee punch them. Then no, I'm not going to risk doing that. And then even the melee punch is unreliable. You have to be at a certain distance. It's weak. There we go. So now I drop down my ult from this elevation, and because I'm elevated, I can just shoot this guy in the back. Yeah. So this location is a very great location. I didn't even need to move from my spot. I didn't even move this from my spot, and I'm still healing my team. I am on fire. There we go. So just stay up here. Now we gotta wait for the next push. They have 47 seconds to do it. There we go. Get my amp on my Reinhardt. Get some consistent healing because he has a ton of health. Oh, but now I'll get the healing on. Who is that? Oh, Genji. Get some healing on that Genji as well. Get some healing on that person. I got 5 people in my ult, so I can actually see that person. Look how far my heal range is. I can that guy on the other side of the map. I can actually heal him. Like Lucio's heal range is 30 meters in all directions as long as you can see the person you want to heal. There we go. And I'm using my my amp very efficiently here. I hear you guys can't hear it, but there's an "I got you" in my sights. But it's still going on. But I'm just like, wait. He can't see me up here. Like he isn't looking up here. So I start okay, now here we go. Now that all my teammates are dead, now I run down there and try to use this wall as elevation here. And then I get my ult, and that allows us, I believe, to secure this point and win this fight here. Yeah, we win. So, yeah, that was clutch. That was a clutch ult, and that was a clutch defend. I waited till my team were all dead and no one else was on the point. Then I finally jumped down there and put myself in a risky situation, and it was worth it because I got that clutch ult at the end and secured the win. So, you know, that was yeah, so that was another you know, advanced tactics guide with Lucio on Hanamura defense. Thanks for watching. This has been Professor Ganymede. Class dismissed.